like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Welcome back to the US Adventure Brothers, introducing our first ever drawing. We will be hosting this drawing for Patreon only members, so head over to patreon.com and join our team now before the slots are filled. There's only going to be 10 slots to join our team that will be entered into this drawing, so be quick, the slots will fill up fast. These prizes are going to be great, you are going to love them. Welcome and thank you for joining us on yet another adventure with the US Adventure Brothers. We have completed another adventure in the great outdoors, and this time along Big Bug Creek. This is located just a few miles east of the Cortez Lakes in Yavapai County, Arizona, along the I-17 just north of Phoenix, Arizona. There are miles of creek beds and a lot of land to enjoy in this area. We enjoyed the great outdoors, took beautiful pictures, did a little prospecting, and had the pleasure of watching the Bethlehem Star better than ever with much less light saturation than you would have found in any big city. We also had the pleasure of visiting the Teskey home site on Big Bug Creek. It was there from 1940 to 1948, but there are still a lot of the home ruins still there. The foundation is there, there's still corrals. It is a beautiful place to visit, and you can gain a lot of knowledge from how people lived back then in Arizona in the hot weather. Well, if you're camping and you're short on wood, you gotta search for it. He found this tree pretty close to our campsite, decided to go climb up the tree and get us some wood. What Jimmy is doing here is he's creating a rocket stove. A lot of people know it as different terms. Essentially what it does is it gives air to the fire from below instead of pulling it in from the surrounding parts of the fire itself. This allows for more oxygen to get to the fire more rapidly, and allows for the fire to burn thorough and hot. So if you guys are ever out and you have sand or you have dirt that you can cut through with a shovel, or you can dig it through, do this. It creates a much more efficient fire, and it's much easier to cook on, and if it's cold, it'll keep you a lot warmer.
Hey y'all, Pat, US Adventure Brothers. We're going to go through this flint process with you guys again, because I know some people were asking how would you make a bundle to be able to do the flint appropriately and have the best outcome with your fire to be able to get it going and ignite it very well. So I've gathered a couple different things, and believe it or not, this is cow poop, it's cow patty. I know it sounds gross, but this stuff lights very well because it's all grass. So I got a little bit of that, a little bit of regular grass, very dry, a little bit of sticks. I'm got my flint here, I got my knife. That's all you're gonna need to be able to do a flint bundle. So you just grab all the grass that you collect, and it's just basic grass from around the areas, and just fold it, but don't pack it too tight. So you can kind of create a U. When you create that U, spread it out a little bit into itself, and then just push everything together. And I add a little bit of sticks. You know, just slam them through, and it kind of, for one, it keeps it together, and two, that'll also help start to burn. This one I'll just clamp down on it. Same thing here. And now you've got a good breathable bundle to keep your fire in. And then just break off some of this and set it off to the sides, because this will burn, and it burns hot. Cow patty is actually very good for creating fires. A lot of people don't know that. But make sure that you're able to get a clear path to your grass down in the center, because that's what's actually going to light. And then just take it, set it down. Get your flint, your knife. It's got to be a metal object, as all of you may not know. This one actually has a little bit of, it's like an accelerant that you can scrape off on one side, the metal shavings, and then you start. There it goes. Takes a little bit sometimes. Get it together though. Make sure it's burning real good before you get it in there. And then take the rest of your little cow patty. If it's going too good, throw your cow patty in there. Just clean up your area so none of this stuff gets thrown out, and none of the fire gets thrown out, catching it up. Alright, that's how to properly get your bundle going and get the fire going. Thank you all. This is how you make coffee when you're camping. You know, stupid coffee pot. You just put your water in there. Take your coffee. Put it straight in to the kettle. And when you pour it, just don't pour too fast, and you won't have to worry about getting too much coffee grounds. And if you do, it really doesn't matter, because this stuff is really, really fine powderized. You don't even really notice it when you're drinking it anyways, but it's delicious. It makes it a whole lot better than what you make it at home. Do it this way if you can. Even at home, I'd love it. Alright, Pat here, US Adventure Brothers. We're going to put our food together for tonight. It's going to be somewhat similar to what we did last time at Wickenburg, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're actually using some good short ribs. But we're going to have potatoes, short ribs, bell peppers, onion, green onion, mushroom. We even got some shallots in here too. So this is pretty basic, pretty easy. So let's get started.
I got time.
Now, the next morning when we got up, we made our coffee, cooked our breakfast, was absolutely phenomenal, always is. And then we enjoyed the rest of our day. We kicked back, we relaxed, and then we got off, did a little bit of prospecting, enjoyed everything that we were doing throughout the day, and then when the time came, we headed home. Though, as always, this is the worst part about exploring the great outdoors. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, as always, unleash your wild side.